How to command respect without sounding weak or like an asshole. Okay, this video is going to be less than 9 minutes long. If you cannot sit there and listen to it for just 9 minutes to change your life, then stand up, look into the mirror and say, I am weak and I am an asshole, and leave this video. You do not deserve it. So stop wasting your time and mine. I will have no fancy editing, no crazy visuals. It will all be written on the screen. So listen to me while you read it for more effectiveness. So let's cut the crap. You're not struggling with assertive communication. You're struggling with being taken seriously. You speak and people talk you over. You voice your opinion and they brush it off. You try to stand your ground and suddenly you are the aggressive one. And meanwhile, the loud mouth in your office says anything and somehow gets respect. So what's the difference? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And by the end of this, you'll know how to speak in a way that commands respect without being a pushover or an a-hole. Here's what no one tells you. Being liked and being respected are not the same thing. You can be the nicest person in the room and still be ignored. Meanwhile, someone who barely speaks, barely smiles, but speaks with certainty gets all the respect. So stop worrying about not upsetting people. Start worrying about why they don't take you seriously in the first place. Did you know that 60% of the workplace leaders say they ignore passive speakers even if their ideas are good? Let that sink in. 60%. It's not what you say, it's how much conviction you say it with. So speak weakly and even your best ideas will get dismissed. Speak with power and even average ideas sound like genius moves. Oh, Einstein. Bad one. Here's what the numbers say about weak communication. Only 7% of the communication is based on words. The rest, tone and presence. 91% of the employees say they have held back ideas because they feared being dismissed. Studies shows that assertive communicators get promoted 2 times faster than passive communicators. 2 times. So if you struggle to assert yourself, you're not just losing arguments. You're losing money, respect and career opportunities. You already know what this feels like. You say something in the meeting and nobody reacts. 5 minutes later, someone else repeats the same exact word and suddenly everyone loves the idea. The guy who said the joke louder, you were saying it loudly but no one cares. Maybe there is a difficult part in it, right? You hesitate before speaking because you don't want to sound too aggressive. But that hesitation makes you look unsure, which instantly kills your authority. And every time you stay quiet when you should speak up, you reinforce that belief that you are someone who can be ignored. Let's be real. Do you think that's ever going to change if you keep doing the same thing? And if you want to own every conversation without sounding weak or like a jerk, you need these 3 powerful assertive hacks. Number 1, the power pose technique, a trick that makes people instantly respect what you say. Number 2, the tone domination formula, how to sound authoritative even if you are naturally soft spoken. Number 3, the frame control method, the most powerful of all, how to subtly take charge of any conversation without anyone realizing it. Let's break these down. Now, before we dive into these 3 secrets, you might be thinking, who the hell is this guy and why should I listen? Fair question. People call me the man who can make anyone confident, not because I have some fancy degrees, not because I spent year in same classroom. I do not even have the fancy editing like you're seeing. We have no cuts here because I have taken real people just like you, who were terrified of speaking, who thought they were naturally shy, who believed that confidence was something you're born with. And I turned them into the most confident and captivating person in any room they walk into. I've trained speakers who went from being ignored to owning the room in minutes. I've helped entrepreneurs turn their pitches into money printing machine and leaders transform their words into weapons of influence. Weapons. This isn't fluff. They pay me thousands of dollars every single month to help them implement this. I'm giving it away for free. This isn't any just be confident bullshit. This is psychological warfare applied to confidence and charisma. And today I'm handing you the exact tools to make sure no one ever zones out when you talk again. Let's go. If people don't respect your voice, it's because you haven't trained them to. take matters in your hand. Number 1, the power pose technique. Most people rush to speak because they are afraid of silence. Big mistake. The most commanding communicators use strategic poses to force people to pay attention. You getting my point? See, this is a pause. It is quite longer, but because I am comfortable in it, it works. So here's how you can make it work. Before making a key point, pause for 2 to 3 seconds. Let the silence build tension. And then you say your statement calmly but firmly. For example, the weak idea is, I think we should go with this approach because it makes the most sense and But powerful way is, this is the approach that makes the most sense. But take a break. And then people will be like, oh, he's about to say something. And then you say, you see the difference? Silence creates anticipation, and anticipation forces people to listen. Number 2, the tone domination formula. People judge your confidence by your tone, not your words. There are 3 deadly tone mistakes that kill your authority. Rising tone at the end of the sentences, like, sounds like you're asking a question. Oh, how do you know that? Most people do it, especially like, oh, how are you? That kills it, man. Don't do it. Or speaking too fast, like I am very nervous, so I just wanted to speak. Don't do that. The moment you start speaking so fast, it will kill any authority that you have. And next is over explaining. This is why I have written everything down. I do not want to just throw 1,000 things at you. I want it to be precisely clear. The fix, how you can do it: speak 10 to 20% slower than what feels natural. For a YouTube video, I might be speaking a little faster because this is how users are trained. But in real life, I'll speak even at a slower pace. Next is lower your tone slightly at the end of the statements. Like, I am not ending statements, I'm saying statements. When you do this, it will increase your authority. And next is make your point and then stop talking. You do not need to go on and on and on. Just make your point and stop. Let that sink in. Let them understand, okay, this is what he said. Powerful speakers don't ask for authority. They assume it. And right now, every time you speak, people are deciding whether to respect or dismiss you. And you are the one training them how to react. Secret number 3, the frame control method. Want people to take you seriously without being aggressive? Control the frame. The frame is like an invisible rule set that decide who has power in a conversation. Here's how to silently take control of any discussion. Number 1, be the first to ask questions. Control the pace of the conversation, like slow down, don't rush. When you ask the questions, you will be the one deciding, okay, if answer to your question is this, that means the conversation is happening because you started it. Okay, and the last most important, I don't know why people do not do it, hold eye contact. There is nothing more powerful than this. Hold eye contact until other person breaks it. You want to take control, but even if you want to make a conversation feel really good, maintain the eye contact. Don't give them a death stare also. Create a balance. And when you control the frame, people automatically defer to you, even if they don't realize it. Okay, and most people never learn this. That's why they stay unheard. But now you know how to speak with authority, get people to respect your voice instantly, take control of your conversation effortlessly. I put everything we just covered plus a few more advanced technique inside a short, no BS blueprint. Speak like a king. How to command any audience, anytime, anywhere. If you're serious about never struggling with assertive communication, is again, go grab it. It's free. It will be the first link in the description. You can also visit my website, theyogeshpandey.com, and I'll see you next time.